Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the Daily Tarot for Friday, the 29th of October 2021. I've shuffled, so I'll cut. This is the Major Arcana reading. The Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Lovers in reverse. Alrighty, okay. Oh, I shuffle. It just comes up again and again and again. Okay. So the Hierophant and the Emperor, that's a very interesting combination because we're moving backwards from card number 5 to card number 4. So we're moving from the kind of public sphere of authority and organised authority and the matter of how systems, multi-people systems are organised, hierarchies, structures of power, towers of power, with this dude at the top telling people what they should think and why. It's the kind of the politicisation of morality and of the spiritual. Il Papa, the Pope, the Hierophant. So it's organised systems, it's commitment, it's being bought in to a system that it's being part of a collective and kind of knowing one's place in the collective. Okay, and then we move back from 5 to 4, back to the Emperor, which is the individual, the sovereign on the throne, the soul charge. Here we have the collective charge, here we have the soul charge. So control of ourselves as a member of a group and control of ourselves as a sovereign individual, with all the authority in the world to do what we damn well please. And no one to answer to. This is answering to something. This is answering to no one. Okay. And this is why in the tarot cycle, this one comes before this one, because we have, this is what I want. And then we move up to card number 5. And this is how what I want fits in with everybody else or doesn't, as the case may be. So we've got these two interesting matters of authority on the table here. Here we have card number 6, the Lovers, the choice. Now, this, so we've got 5, 4 and 6, but 4, 5, 6. This is very early in the tarot cycle, the Lovers. This is basically the proto card of karma, because once we choose this, we can't also have that. And if we choose that, we can't also have that. It's one or the other. And these choices are being fueled and motivated and kind of egged on, not by our intellect, but by our desire, basically. This little Cupid here, this little Kama here, this is Kama in the Vedic tradition. Pretty similar, got the bow and arrow and just fires it at people, and that's how people decide they want things. This is about wanting things and about the fact that once you take a step towards what you want, you have stepped away from the position you were in before. And this is how karma happens. Karma meaning action. It's in the reverse today. So I'm just trying to see what the narrative. I mean, okay, I've given a sort of an account for all the cards here, but what is the narrative? I wonder if there's some sort of fear here or an unwillingness, a hesitation about actually reaching out for something, because we're not sure how it will impact if we enact this, our will, our sovereign power. how will it impact? How will it be seen in the public sphere? I'm going to pull some more because this is not presenting itself as a clear narrative to me today at this stage. Okay, well, there we go. The devil in the upright. Okay, I'm going to keep on pulling. This is not how I normally do it. The Fool in the upright. Wow. Okay, and the Star in the reverse. Yeah, there's fear here and hesitancy, and the question of what are we more invested in? Are we more invested in our limitations, the devil, or are we more invested in the open road of the Fool? Do we stay or do we go? Okay, do we step towards something or do we stay where we are? Because both of these things have a cost. Both of them have a cost. And sometimes to not choose is as active a choice as choosing. You know, if we're faced with a choice, and clearly some sort of choice is on the table here, even though this card has come up in the reverse, you know, once we know that we have to decide on something, we either say yes or we say no, or we say, I'm not going to decide. Those are our three options. Those are our three options, and there's hesitancy on the table here. We are worried about what might transpire, and we're strung out between these two things, that which ties us down and keeps us bound and in one place and stops us from moving on. But sometimes, you know, we love those ties and bonds and chains. We love them because even sometimes we love to hate them. We love to complain about the limitations that we live under. We love to complain about our problems. But the moment we're offered a solution to them, we turn away from that solution because we're invested here. Better the devil you know. Perhaps that's what I'm going to call this reading. Better the devil you know. But clearly we are concerned with sameness and change and the juxtaposition between those two things. And I would say that the core hesitancy here is between these two cards. The soul power and the power as it is expressed in the collective sphere. What will people think? Or what will they think? And yeah, so today we don't choose. We choose to not choose because we feel vulnerable and we don't like that vulnerability. We don't want to show. Perhaps we're worried that if we show the world here in the Hierophant card what we want and what we are and how we truly feel, that we will be condemned and we will be seen as this. But then as the devil, but then the desire to move on into something fresh, something new, because there is always something fresh and something new to move into. Whether we feel that or not, whether we believe that or not, it is actually the case. And that drive to evolve is always there. So we're a bit stucky, and that's fine. I think, you know, what we're looking at in this thesis antithesis thing of the Hierophant and the Emperor in the upright, and the devil and the Fool in the upright is a very valid thing to be thinking about on this day. So the invitation on the table today is to give yourself the space to weigh things up and not push yourself into taking a decision. And if you are being pushed to take a decision, unless it's a real sort of a real deadline, if you are having some sort of emotionally based or psychologically based deadline placed upon you by some sort of outside force, and that could be an expression of this as well, the Emperor, decide now or miss this opportunity forever, that's always a red flag for me. If there's a contract that needs to be signed by a particular day in order to get something moving, that's another matter. But if it's you've got to decide in the next 24 hours or this opportunity will go away forever, red flag, that is. I'm going to get one more because this is rather unsatisfactory for me. It's not the kind of energy that we've been dealing with for the last few days. So I'm going to get another one. Okay, yeah, Temperance. Give it time. Give it time. Keep it in-house. Keep the energy flowing within. It's okay to be hesitating about this. Whatever it is. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.